Did you just start the game but having issues with your neighbors? All you're trying to do is simply beat up a few bad guys, and it also happened that this player has a problem with you. Next thing you know, your resources start depleting and you're running on bread. Lots of bread. But you won't stand for that, will you? Let me give you my tips for taking over enemy and rebel cities. Once you have a big enough army, and I mean unpleasantly large, you're talking in the thousands, people. You can begin sending out your troops towards the enemy city. First, send out planes to scout out the area and build visibility. You need to know where your enemies are. Get tanks, troops, and anything else on the ground moving early. Even with upgrades, moving on roads is best for speed. You may be in the heat of battle in one area, but always upgrade in the other. Rebel forces can show up when you least expect it, so be prepared. Jeeps and armored recon generally do the most damage against soldiers. Players usually put weaker troops in front, so having a way to counter an enemy attack puts you in the advantage. Bomber planes can only see as far as a soldier can, so have a scout plane to give you visibility. Throwing your army randomly at enemy forces is foolish. Plan ahead and see which troop is most effective against rival enemies. Although what I have is small against player cities, I know I can get away against a rebel city. Just be aware that not all troops and vehicles move at the same speed. Anti-tank vehicles are so slow. Becky, wait for me. No, Ron, you're slow. What? Becky. Enemy prepared cities will have their troops ready and armed, so having a scout plane is a huge plus. Count the type of troops you have and plan slowly. This is a strategy game after all, so you do have time. Yes, get everyone in formation. As weird as it is, pushing troops into battle without thinking could backfire. If you have to, send in the anti-tank guns first because they take up to 1 minute to set up. Plus, they can do damage from far away without taking damage in the first place, and they can see further ahead than any other enemy AI. Some troops are best against tanks, while others are only good against buildings and
turrets.
Split your troops carefully. You don't want to do it too thin. I know initially I'm going to lose a few troops, so since there are too many tanks, I'll drive their attention towards the troops I can lose more of. Be careful when using bomber planes. They can run out of ammo much quicker than any other troop can, so keep that in mind. As soon as
turrets,
or if the enemy attacks, use tactic cards such as defense down or attack down on the enemy as soon as possible. Tactic cards help you in the heat of battle, but don't use them too often because it only replenishes by 1 point per 3 minutes. That's ridiculous. Use small soldiers to distract any fire from heavy hitting enemies so you can spend time tanking them with your full army. Too much? Okay. You don't look so tough now, do you, huh? I'm going to take all of your bread, and nothing is going to keep me from making more. Sorry about that, too much bread. When you have only a few enemies remaining, keep all your troops busy to take them out.
turrets,
Won't do as much damage as a horde of tanks normally would. You've worked hard to build your city, so take care of this quick. When all enemies on the field are gone, immediately get your troops on the
turrets,
left click and hold on the left mouse button and drag it across all of your troops. You can press the A key on your keyboard, or you can click the little attack icon and have all of your troops attack one area or one turret. This will save you a load of time. Once destroyed, take out every building, especially the enemy army base and air base. You don't want to give them a chance to recover or even prolong the battle. I'm still not sure why I bring this guy. He never brings snacks or even Be sure to keep an eye out on the playing field, especially if you could be surrounded by the enemy. The capital city is the toughest, but key to dominating the competition. Yes! Maybe now they won't pick a fight with you again. Keep small troops nearby to capture a city. It would suck to destroy a city and not be able to take over it. After an epic encounter, you can send all of your troops back to your capital city to stock up on food and ammo. This is only the start until you enter the next epic battle, a total world warfare.